नहीं नहीं, ये मेरिट्स, ये सिर्फ मैं उस पे इसलिए नहीं आ रहा. Let me set the stage for why I think these reviews should be dismissed. Legal grounds पहले मैं आपके सामने रखूं.
Basically we are on stage, you are below the stage.
हम तो सर इल्तजा ही कर सकते हैं.
स्टेज की बात
जी जी.
फर्स्ट पे तो आपने 3 पॉइंट्स कहे हैं कि ये रिव्यू में हो सकता है पर
जी. अब मैं बता रहा हूँ क्या मैं
वन ऑफ द मेंबर ऑथर द ऑनरेबल चीफ जस्टिस अफरीदी साहब, उन्होंने तो मैटर रिमांड कर दिया था कमीशन को.
जी जी, वो भी सब्स्टिट्यूट हो सकता है. मैं अपने अब ऑब्जेक्शंस 2 हिस्सों में डिवाइड करूंगा.
इसलिए ये क्वेश्चन पैदा हो रहा है कि पहले आपने फर्स्ट स्टेज पे कहा कि 3 इवेंचुअलिटीज हो.
जी जी जी.
एक ये हो सकता है कि आप रिव्यू डिसमिस कर दें.
जी.
दूसरा ये हो सकता है कि आप उसको रिमांड करें,
रिव्यू डिसमिस कर दें या अलाउ कर दें कंप्लीटली.
तीसरा ये हो सकता है कि
दूसरा ये हो सकता है सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दें, और तीसरा हो सकता है रिस्टोर कर दें. ठीक है, अपील दोबारा सुनिए. नाउ लेट मी नाउ कम.
अब आप बता रहे हैं कि रिव्यू जो है वो मेंटेनेबल ही नहीं है.
जी. अब मैं अपने ऑब्जेक्शन 2 हिस्सों में डिवाइड करूं. आई विल एक्सप्लेन व्हाई ऑन लीगल ग्राउंड्स दीज रिव्यूज आर नॉट मेंटेनेबल, एंड देन ऑन द मेरिट्स आई विल एक्सप्लेन व्हाई द रिव्यूज शुड बी डिसमिस्ड. बट लेट मी फर्स्ट कम टू नाउ द फर्स्ट जजमेंट इन ऑर्डर टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट माय ग्राउंड्स ऑफ मेंटेनेबिलिटी is. It's a recent order in this CPLA number 402P of 2023. I rely on the additional note by His Lordship Justice Mazhar. If your Lordships may kindly see, शुरू में Justice मंसूर अली शाह की जजमेंट है 9 पेज तक. उसके बाद if your Lordships में see, इसमें देखना मेरी मार्क हुई भी होगी. 9 पेज के बाद दोबारा फर्स्ट पेज शुरू होता है जिसमें His Lordship's name is written. If all your Lordships have it, I'll read. जी
जी.
Yes.
कौन सा पैरा?
Now,
पैरा प्लीज बताइए फैसला.
जी, अगर आप काइंडली देखिएगा पैरा 2 देखिए
जस्टिस मोहम्मद अली मजहर साहब
जी, और जरा 4 लाइनें देखिएगा, ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. द प्री कंडीशन एंड यास्टिक फॉर फाइलिंग अ रिव्यू एप्लीकेशन is that the advocate signing the application shall specify in brief the points upon which the prayer for review is made, and shall add a certificate in the form of a reasoned opinion that the review would be justifiable in that particular case. This certificate is of critical importance. His Lordship and again in this order emphasized that. And this question
it is prescribed in the Supreme Court rules.
Rule 4, Order 26.
And it has consequences as well. If it is found that the application is frivolous, then the license of the advocate shall be
वो पैरा 3 में उन्होंने बताया, while recognizing the right to file a review petition within the framework and scope of review jurisdiction in the aforesaid rules, a penal clause is also embedded that in case the court concludes that the review application was vexatious or frivolous, the advocate or the advocate on record drawing the application shall render himself liable to disciplinary action. Now, if I may come to the next paragraph, sir. ये इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये बेसिकली समराइज कर देता है. The survey of Order 47 Rule 1 CPC divulges that an aggrieved party may file an application for review of the judgment or order on the ground of the discovery of new and important information or evidence which after the exercise of due diligence was not within his knowledge or could not be produced by him at the time when the decree was passed or order made, or on account of some mistake or error apparent on the face of the record, or for other sufficient reasons. So for all intents and purposes, the review of judgment or order may be entreated only in instances of errors in judgment or order floating on the surface of the record with a substantial impact on the final outcome of the list. However, it does not connote or entail a right of rehearing of a decided case, especially where there has been a mindful and thoughtful decision on the point of law as well as fact. In my view, every judgment rendered by a court of law is presumed to be solemn and conclusive determination of all points arising out of the risk. Irregularities, if any, which have no significant effect or impact on the outcome would not be sufficient to warrant review. However, if the incongruity or ambiguity is of a nature as to transmute the course of action from being one in aid of justice to a process of injustice, then obviously a review petition may be instituted for redress to demonstrate the error if it is found floating conspicuously on the surface of the record. But a mere desire for rehearing of the matter cannot constitute sufficient ground for grant of review, which by its very nature cannot be equated with the right or remedy of appeal. Your Lordship will make a note of this. The clemency afforded by review exists to nip in the bud an irreversible injustice, if any, done by a court, such as a misconstruction of law, misreading of evidence, or non-consideration of pleas raised, which would amount to an error floating on the surface of the record. However, where the court has taken a conscious and deliberate decision on a point of fact or law, a review petition will not be competent. The review jurisdiction of the court is neither commensurate with the right of appeal, nor an opportunity of rehearing, nor can a judgment or order be reviewed. Ye bada important hai, because a different view could have been taken. Now, एक मैं 2-3 लाइनें बस और पढ़ूंगा, then I'll stop, sir. जी, अगर आप पैरा 6 देख लीजिएगा काइंडली, और मिडिल ऑफ पैरा 6 से मैं पढ़ रहा हूं. If your lordships have it, para 6, for such review to be entertained, ये बहुत important है, और ये दूसरी दफा इस लॉर्डशिप जस्टिस मजहर ये मेंशन कर. The specific ground must not only be maintained in the certificate of the advocate, but also be conspicuously spotted in the review, rather than relying on sweeping or irrational grounds having no nexus with the case. Undoubtedly, it is the duty of the Apex Court to correct their errors, because the principles of law enunciated in the judgments are binding on all courts, all other courts in the country under Article 189 of the Constitution. Then I would only urge your Lordship that there is a judgment referred at the bottom, 2023 SCMR 1011, in which very elaborately 20 principles are laid down in terms of review jurisdiction. I'll come back to these principles when I'll come to each of my maintainability ground, but I won't read the judgment. The main judgment by Justice Mansoor Ali Shah states the same thing.
Especially words used when mistake or error. But that includes the illegality committed by the court?
No. If it's only a different view which can be taken, it's not a mistake or error. If it's irregularity, no. But the ground which has been urged before your Lordship, that the judgment is in violation of the Constitution, of course, a review can take place on that.
No, you see,
no
that
one can
the judgment which was additional note was authored by me, and the judgment Commissioner Inland Revenue Corporate Regional Tax was also my judgment. I mentioned the excerpt from my own judgment. Earlier also in my judgment in the case of Commissioner Inland Revenue, the review jurisdiction was discussed in extenso, and the points deducible from the different judgments of this court and Indian Supreme Court, all these points have been mentioned from para 1 to
20, sir.
20. So the entire review jurisdiction has been postulated in this paragraph, in which all circumstances under which the judgment can be reviewed are mentioned. It is not only the error, but there's some illegality in the law, some constitutional violation, all things are mentioned in that. It's a very detailed judgment on this point.
We'll keep this in mind when I'll come to my objection. Now, so there are these these are the only 3 judgments I've referred to. One is the note by Justice Mansoor Ali Shah, which I've not read, Justice Mazhar Saab's note, and the judgment which he's relied on, in which 20 principles are given. But now let us come to the 8 review petitions, and let me now state my first maintainability objection. There are 8 review petitions. I'm only in 6. So I am in, if your lordships may kindly note, CRP 312 of 2024, CRP 313 of 2024, CRP 320 of 2024, CRP 331 of 2024, CRP 332 of 2024, and a CRP which was given permission to file, CRP 1272 of 2024. So these are the 6.
CRP civil revision petition,
civil review petition. जी.
तो rules में तो application का जिक्र है.
जी जी.
Review application.
Sorry.
Rules says review application.
जी जी.
हम उसको petition क्यों कहते हैं?
मेरे ख्याल में rules में भी कहीं इस्तेमाल हुआ हुआ.
Rule में application.
अच्छा. मेरे ख्याल में.
Application है 47.
So let me come to the 6. अगर आप सबसे पहले देख लीजिएगा सिविल रिव्यू पिटिशन 1272 और 2024. क्या 19 मई का ऑर्डर था?
पता नहीं इसमें क्या है रिव्यू
Titled Huma Akhtar Chughtai versus
जी
SIC.
बिल्कुल हुमा अख्तर चुगताई एंड अदर्स वर्सेस सुन्नी इत्तेहाद काउंसिल एंड अदर्स. अगर काइंडली देख लीजिएगा.